Well, that stopped all of a sudden. I'm used to kind of like the music slowing down. But hello, crafty friends. As you know, my name is Alicia, but you can always call me Crafty Owl. And welcome, which I just saw this last one. Mary Jo is here in Papillion with me. Welcome to Mary Jo and everyone else who is already here in the live chat for my Crafty live stream marathon. If you are here live, make sure to let us know where you're watching from over there. And if you're here on replay, let us know down in that comment section below. You guys, I starred a few comments while I was watching, and let's see. Helen said, "Hi everyone. The marathon promises to be fun and inspiring." And then Irene replied, "I'm impressed that Al is taking on this schedule. You guys, I got this crazy idea in my head and I couldn't back out, but I think we're going to have some fun today. And speaking of the morning session, I would like to know if you're here with us in the live chat, which session you are most looking forward to. And that is Crafting with Color Cube, Oh So Inspired, or the Spellbinders Club Kits. So I have a poll over there in the live chat. If you're watching on replay, you can let me know your answer down there in the comments. I do want to let you know that if you are a channel member, if you have different accounts, you will want to at least temporarily log in to your account that has the membership attached to it. I am going to do a couple drawings to help me get started this morning. And one of them, if you're a channel member, you get a little bit of an extra boost of your name being picked. So I'll show you kind of the tentative schedule for today. Of course, at 10 a.m., we're going to start Crafting with Color Cube a little bit after 10. 11 will be Oh So Inspired, and noon will be Spellbinders Club Kits. I'm going to take a break. You can take a break. And then in the afternoon, we'll do a sheet load live, a craft roulette card, which Stephanie said Mr. Wheelshire challenged us this week. I agree, Stephanie, but I did get together some products to hopefully make a card, and we'll talk about that later. And then after that is Mission Impossible. So hopefully we can make it through this. I do have, if nature calls or I realize I've forgotten something upstairs or I need to go get another beverage, I do have a little countdown or a little video for you to watch. It says, "I'll be right back." But speaking of that, let me know what you're sipping on today. I did get an extra can of Diet Coke this morning. I need some caffeine to keep me going, but I do have some water over there to keep me hydrated. So let me know what you're watching. Diane here, she has seen that little message down at the bottom. While I am crafting, if you have a comment or question specifically for me, please type Crafty Owl or question in all caps. And that way, when I can stop to look at the chat, those will pop out first. If it's a general crafty question, you can definitely just ask over in the chat. So many friendly and knowledgeable people here. But if it's something specifically for me, you can get my attention that way. Diane says, if our channel member icon is showing, are we signed in correctly? Yes. If your name is highlighted in a color and there's a little icon next to it, that means you are signed in. And speaking of that, I want you to go ahead, everybody who is here in the live chat, I want you to think of a number between 1 and 500, okay? Keep it in your head, though. Don't put it in the chat. But once you have that number, I want you to put hashtag number over there in the live chat one time. It's hashtag NUMBER, all one word, all right? I'm going to give you a couple minutes to get that over there. And then I'm going to let one member choose a number and then one person in the live chat choose a number. So if you're a member, you have double the chances of being able to give me your number from 1 through 500. And I just realized that I got my Diet Coke out and didn't take a drink. Let me know what you guys are doing today while you watch. Are you crafting too? Are you hanging out? I think I saw some of you might be cleaning. Not as much fun as crafting, right? So I will show you. I tried to prep as much as I could beforehand, And I couldn't prep for Oh So Inspired, which that could take the longest. But back here in each of these containers, which these are from Spellbinders, they're called stash stacks. They have different sizes. I prepped what I could for each of my live streams. So hopefully when I'm done, I can put the mess back in here and then grab out the next box and make the next mess. I'll go ahead for color cube. I'll go ahead and get out what I chose. And that way, when we do pick a final number, it might help you decide on the color palette. Now, I am going to use the BetterPress, which you guys, I have maybe tested out one time. Okay, so hopefully it works. I did go ahead and get out my BetterPress inks in case these go with the color cube cards, but it doesn't matter. I pre-chose a card that I'm going to put into the running. And then I got out this real color die from Spellbinders, and then it has some BetterPress sentiments to go with it. So I'm going to do that. Oops, that's a timer. So I'm going to work with that. I got out an embossing folder. I might do some splattering. Oh, we have a new member. Welcome to Yo Sparrow Grove. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And while I am pointing that out, I do have a live chat goal. Again, I don't think I'm going to hit this. I made it kind of high, kind of on purpose, because I might be totally wrecked after today. But if I get in this first session 3 super chats, I think that are at least $2, I will do a little live stream tomorrow. But you can click on that goal to get more information what's going to happen. I'm going to leave this close. And let's go ahead and find out who's going to be giving me some numbers. So if your name, oh goodness. Okay. For the first one, I have to use a different giveaway tool than like if it's everybody. So I can't pull it up on screen. But if your name is either popped in the chat, because the first one will pop the winner in the chat, give me that number as soon as you can, okay? And same thing for the other one. But let me go ahead and, all right, we'll choose a winner from members. This is going to be from my members who are in the chat. And remember, I don't need your number quite yet. Okay, it is the Craftacular creator, Vicky Ruda. Vicky, please let me know the number that you had in mind over there in the chat. So I will keep an eye out for Vicky. Oh, Brenda Gentry, thank you so much. Brenda's going to get us started with our first super chat. Thank you. All right. Let me see if I missed. All right, Vicky, give me your number, friend. Oh, Susan, thank you, thank you. So I have some stuff I have to get ready for paper Ganza. And so I thought I would work on that tomorrow and we can just chat and you can ask me questions if we make the goal. All right. Am I totally just not seeing Vicky's number? All right, Vicky. I'm going to give you a minute, Vicky, to give me your number, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw a new one. But what I can do now is pull from everybody who is in the chat. So let's see who our other lucky winner is. Good luck, everyone. And while we're waiting to find a winner, give this video a thumbs up if you have not yet already. All right, Leanne Wilcox, give me your number over there in the live chat, please. Vicky Ruda, don't forget that if you had your number in mind, throw that over in that live chat for me. So I'm looking for Leanne Wilcox and Vicky Ruda, Craftacular creator. All right. Leanne. If I happen to miss them, let me know. All right. Oh, Sandra, hello, Crafty Godmother. Sandra, thank you for that super chat. We are a 10th of the way there, you guys, already. All right. Do I have any numbers yet? So, all right. Sorry, I gotta pick a new winner, Vicky. All right. Let's. All right. It says. Did it go back to everyone? Okay, it is. Sorry, guys. I thought this would go much easier. I am so sorry. Mary Whitcomb, if you are in the chat, give me your 3-digit number. I'm not sure what's going on today, guys. So I'm looking for Leanne Wilcox and Mary Whitcomb to give me numbers. We'll have a drink of soda. Okay. Leanne, I'm going to have to pick a new winner, friend. I just saw Teresa said the chat is slow this morning. Do you think I turned something on, Teresa? Hold up. Let me. I don't even know. I don't even know how to like turn on slow chat or anything. All right, Mary Whitcomb, we got a number 335. Oh, Chris Danzero. Thank you, friend, for the super chat. Allison, thank you so much. All right. Let me go. Sorry, guys. Let me make sure I did not accidentally turn on something that I didn't want turned on, like slow chat, because I know that is an option. Okay. I know that is an option. So let me just make sure I do not have it on. No, I do not have on slow mode. So that's not keeping anybody from answering. Okay, so I got Mary's number. We have to pick a new one here. So again, if your name comes up, put that number right over there in the chat because, guys, we got to get started. We got to get crafty. All right, Heather J, I need your number between 1 and 500, please, friend. Heather J, give me your number. All right, Heather J was right on it. Thank you so much. And she has chosen 479. So let me get those out. So if you're new to my channel, I love to use color cube cards. And this is what they look like. There's a photo and then color combination that goes with it. I can, if it's not a rainbow, like I tell you, if it's not a rainbow or two colors, I cannot pick out a combination. So I love these and I use them quite a bit. Box 1 has cards 1 through 250 and box 2 has 251 through 500. If you want to check these out, they do have physical cards like I have here and digital. So look down in that description box below for links, and Nightbot might be throwing it over in the chat as well. Both of the cards today come from this box. And okay, Mary J, oh no, sorry, Mary W chose 335. And Heather J chose number 479. So let's see. Oh, Mary. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I might be going live tomorrow because we're already a fifth of the way there and we have a couple hours left. And then here is the one that Heather J chose. So these could be challenging with the little photo reel I'm going to use. I'll pull that back out. In case you came in late, the focus of my card today is going to be, what were these called? Viewmasters, this little kind of Viewmaster reel. They call it Real Color from Spellbinders. And speaking of that, you guys, I mentioned I'm going to try to use the BetterPress, and I have seriously used it maybe once to try it. So I want, if you have a BetterPress, I want you to give me your best tips over in the chat. And what I need you to do is put BetterPress in all caps in front of that so I make sure to see it, okay? But here we go. We'll do... Now, got to stop my current poll about which you're most excited about. Let's find out. Oh, guys, I think it was almost a tie. It is. So 44% of you were most looking forward to Color Cube, and 44% of you were most looking forward to Oh So Inspired. All right. So what was Spellbinders was the other one. And that's not even what I'm doing now. I just happen to be using a Spellbinders die. So now I close that poll. All right, guys. It is time. You know that we love a good poll here in my live streams. I try to make them as interactive as possible. So if you're in the live chat, oh, some people have already done it. Stephanie and Susan already have their poll lights. So if you're in the live chat, get your poll light in there. Channel members have access to special ones. If you're a subscriber, you can search in those emotes for like POL and it will pull up a little red siren. So spam the chat with those and I'm going to get that poll started, okay? So we have, oh, Jean. Jean, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. So when I do the poll, I am going to do A, B, and C. Hold on, I just saw a BetterPress. I got to highlight my BetterPress comment. And Susan T, she says she has a super chat. Thank you so much. Can she work on her paper organza stuff too? Of course. Yeah, especially if we get together tomorrow, right? Okay, so A, B, and C. Let me get that poll ready over here. Okay. I'm going to give you, we're going to make this a quick one since the numbers took a little bit to get. So A, B, or C, let me know which one you would like to see me use. And let's give a great big cheer for all the super chats today. All right, we got about 28 seconds to get those in. I'm going to go ahead and take that banner off the bottom, but don't forget, if you have a question or comment specifically for me, in all caps, put question or comment in front of it. That's going to be the easiest for me to see when I look over, all right? Because I won't be able to see them all because you guys are chatty, which I love. All right, let's see which one is going to win. Drum roll. All right, with 69% of the vote, we will be doing Color Cube card A. Thank you to my two crafty friends who chose those numbers. Maybe I'll get to try those on another day. And Teresa, thank you so much for the super chat. She says she is looking forward to crafting all day. I am too, Teresa, and I already told my sister in a text, I am going to sleep good tonight. So since I had already picked my card, I went ahead beforehand and got out my Tailored Expressions cardstock ring, and I picked colors I have that are close to the color cube card. Now on the front, it does show you, you know, specific shades. On the back though, it gives you a name for it and different shades of it. So you might not have this, but maybe you have a darker purple. With this, just choose whatever you have that's closest in your stash. I know some of our friends use these with markers, or like Danny does one. Her and actually Fresh and Renewed with Teresa have a collab going on, and Danny usually tries to match hers to pattern paper. I did see Heather J said even she wouldn't have picked 479. Some of them are more challenging, you guys, but I have to tell you, I have never had, that I can remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but no matter what that color cube card looked like, I always love the project I make with it because it's just fun to try different colors together. Okay, so I'm going to get these out. And for now, I'm just going to get out scraps because oh, I pulled out. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, that's right. I put them back to back. So I'm going to cut probably one of each of these colors with the little square. So I'm just going to look for scraps. If you are new to my live streams, you maybe haven't seen it before, but how I store my cardstocks and inks. So while my cardstock ring is in Roy G. Biv order or rainbow order, I store my cardstocks and my inks in alphabetical order. For me, that's just easier. Then I know exactly where it goes back because it's by the alphabet. So I'm going to go over and pick out these colors. And what I'm going to do for now, I try to not pull these all the way out because then I have to go back in and alphabetize them later. But I do want to have easy access to those colors that I'm using for this project. So I just leave them pulled out just a slight bit. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that way it's just easier. And then hopefully when I clean up after this session, I can just scoot those right back in. So here are the colors that I chose. So it was Strawberry Milkshake, Jelly Donut, Fruit Punch, Saltwater Taffy, and Wintergreen. I think what I'm going to do is cut the reel from Saltwater Taffy. Let me see how many numbers there are here, or how many squares. So there are 14 of those. If I cut it from, yeah. So I'm going to cut the background from this, which I will need a bigger scrap. Let's see if this will work. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're going to make it work, you guys. It is seriously on the edge. My bigger die cutter, it's harder for me to bring in screen, so it's just right off here to the side. So I'll just turn it to face camera while I do this. Oh, and I see Kristen has a question. Thank you, friend, for putting your question in front of it. Do you have a guess at what the new TE colors will be? Kristen, I know the colors and the names because I'm on the design team, so I can't say anything. And honestly, I don't remember them right now, but I have seen them all. So, but yeah, feel free to put your guesses over there. I will tell you, I guess you have seen the colors. You just don't know the names yet, right? I think they've shown the colors. I am in love and I cannot wait to use them and share them here on my channel. Okay, so here we have our little reel and it has some things to poke out. Did anybody have a Viewmaster as a child? I definitely had some. And now for these littler ones, I am going to bring in my Spellbinder Scout. My sister, Crafty Days, got this for me, and I love it. I need to get with my Paper Ganza table, which if you don't know what Paper Ganza is, it's a crafty event next weekend, you guys, in Kansas City, put on by Craft Roulette and Pear Blossom Press. And we sit in like little table groups called pods. And I was thinking, you know, if I bring my little one, I need to find out if anybody at my table is bringing their large die cutter or if I have to try to bring it. Because that is bulky, but I probably will be using it a lot. Oh, Tara said she loved my TE cards from the other day's post. Tara, thank you for that reminder. I actually wanted to show those because maybe when we're on our lunch break, you guys can go watch my video over there and see how I made these 3 cards, including, look, a cassette tape shaker. But if you would go watch those, give it a thumbs up, leave some love in the comments, I would appreciate it. Carmen has a question. She says, how many are at my table in Paper Ganza? So Carmen, there are 8 people at each of the pods, 8 crafters, and we've had a chance to like kind of meet each other if we're new, you know, like through a little discussion online and prep. I know, gosh, I am sitting, I believe, with Carrie Rhodes, Sassy's LLC, Lauren Taylor Made, Natasha Rogers. There's another Carrie, and I'm sorry, I forgot the last one. If you're here in the chat, let us know. Stephanie says Gina K is sponsoring a large die cutting machine for people to use there. I do know that, but I'm wondering what were there, like almost 130 of us, how easy it will be to use it. So I definitely want to have something at my table. And you know, most of my dies really do fit on this small one, but yes, I do know there will be a big one to use. Oh, Christina says I can pop over to her pod at Paper Ganza and borrow either of her big machines. You're taking more than one? All right, Christina, it's a deal. Now, remember, I've told you a few times, I am shy. I'm probably not going to come up to you, but I want you to come say hi to me, introduce yourselves, and then we'll be like old friends. But I am a bit of an introvert. All righty. And the reason I called this a tentative schedule today is in case we're behind and I don't get to do one of them, but I did try again to pre-plan as much as I could and make these on the easier side. So we'll at least get started on everything. And then finally, cut a little piece of the wintergreen. If you are going to Paper Ganza, let us know over in the chat. Just type Paper Ganza in all caps. And then let us know, are you traveling in or do you already kind of live in the area? It's about a 3-hour drive for me. We used to actually live down there. So it's a drive I don't mind. You know, the interstate isn't too bad. And, you know, I know my way. Okay. Now remember, keep those BetterPress ideas coming because I am saving those. I am starring them so I can check them out later. Now, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but oh yeah. So each of these, where each of the little color things go, there is a little indentation. I love Tailored Expressions does that. Spellbinders does that. It just makes putting everything together so much easier. Susan is going to be there. Amy, Tara. Did I miss anyone else? Susan said, am I going by myself or is your sister or your daughter going? So I will be the only one from my house there, like crafting at Paperganza, who got a ticket. Presley, my daughter, was always going. I better craft while I talk. Presley was always going to go with me, and she was just going to hang out in the hotel. But they're going to put her to work a little bit, and she's going to help Toby, Bitty Penny, a little, be her camera lady for when she does some live streams out in the audience. Which, by the way, if you're not going to be there, you can still watch next Friday night the live stream Craft Roulette event from the event center. So head over, not now, when we go on our break, head over to the Craft Roulette channel, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when everything is live. And who knows, maybe you'll see me. Maybe I think they're going to go talk to people out in the audience while they're live. I think I'm going to skip that. And to the purple. Oh, and you might have seen on the thumbnail, I've been talking about it, but each hour, or I guess each time I make a card, again, I was hoping to get one card done each hour, but I will be giving those away to live viewers. So make sure to stick around. Angie said, was the point of the sticker to wear it at Paperganza? Angie, did you just get your 3-month member reward? That is just a reward. You do not have to wear it. If you like, I have like a notebook I like to put my Crafty stickers on, or I have like one display here that I put them on. That was just your 3-member reward stick, your 3-month membership. And I know you've been a member for more than 3 months, but I am awful about getting those out. I think I sent out earlier this week, gosh, at least 50 3-month member reward prizes. It was an expensive trip to the post office because I missed the cheaper price. Postage went up on Saturday and I went in on Monday. Julie said, is the wide part on the outside? It's actually on the inside. I know, I wanted to put it on the outside too. But those little indentations have that wider part on the inside. So maybe that's not how a real Viewmaster is, but I am just going through. Oh, Becky says, thank you for the button. So she must have received hers. You are welcome. Thank you for being a member. And speaking of membership, now it starts as low as $1.99 a month, which, by the way, if the cheapest price is more than $1.99, get off your iPad, get off your iPhone and try a laptop or a desktop. But it starts at $1.99. And you get access to the visual archive, which is probably the most popular perk. So you can see all the sheet loads. But the die cut and paper trimmer level members, which is the 2 higher levels, they have some extra perks. And one of them is after 3 months, they get a little gift from me in the mail. So if you ever want to check that out, down below this, and Nightbot will be sharing it as well, you can click on, I think now it says subscribe plus. It used to say join, but of course they've changed everything. You can find out about the perks, and it doesn't mean that they're going to sign you up automatically, but you can just see the different levels and the different prices. Oh no, Beth, it looks like Beth missed the price hike too. So because these weren't even, I'm ending up with that right there together. I was going to have part of this fall off the card, and that might be the part that I have fall off. All right, there we go. All right. Now, I think I only saw one BetterPress tip. So let me see here. All right. Irene said, ink well and only run it through once. It is nearly foolproof. Okay, well, you might have just met your fool, but we will see. I'm going to try it, okay? It does require, oh goodness. It does require my bigger die cutter. So again, I'm going to have to kind of be off screen. So let me see here if I have any BetterPress ink. So with that, they say that you need to use cotton cardstock. So I did get out some Spellbinders cotton cardstock, but I think if you have like watercolor paper, you could probably use that too. Just anything that's kind of thick and squishy. But I did get that out. And these are the BetterPress ink that I have, which, you know what? Wildberry. You know, oh, no, I forgot. You know what? I'm using this plate. Has lots of different sentiments, and I forgot. I am using this on a later project, some of these sentiments, so I'm just going to do it in the black. And Christina said that she has used her multimedia paper. Yeah, I think you can try other stuff you have too, so you don't have to buy this because it's a little pricey. All right, let me see here. So and I got out a couple pieces of this in case I mess it up, but I'm going to do my best. So I'm just going to tape this in place with some removable tape, right? Oh, no. Okay, I already almost messed up. Okay, this goes on here, right? Right? Oh my gosh, now you guys, okay, I had the instructions, but yeah, does it go on the, yes, it goes over here. Okay. So that goes on there, and then I'm going to put my plate. Yes, Kristen says I caught myself in time. I did not have to use the, exactly. All right. Donna, so Nightbot is just like a virtual assistant I have here. Unfortunately, it can't answer, but that would be nice. The Spellbinders are not yet available for pre-order, but I think they're coming either at the end of the month or August. And I will send out an email notice as soon as I know they're up for pre-order. So if you don't already subscribe to my email list, Nightbot is sharing links to sign up. I don't have it down in the description box, but Nightbot is sharing. Oh, look at that. Nightbot read our minds right here. Receive my latest updates in your inbox. So if you sign up, then I will send out emails, okay? And let's go ahead too while I'm thinking about it. Let's see how many stamps of approval we have, how many thumbs up. Right now, you guys, there are 125 of you on here. How awesome. But a little bit sadder news, only 85 likes. So, please give the video a thumbs up if you are enjoying this. Let's see, I got another. Terry says, focus on inking those sentiments thoroughly. That is the key. All right, because I only get one chance, right? Here we go. And you know what? Maybe one of them won't come out okay and I'll use a different one, but I will make sure to ink it up well. Oh, you guys. Oh, no, there we go. I thought these had dried out. I've had them for a while, but haven't used them. I'm trying to... Sorry, I'm quiet trying to focus. Now, I have some smudges there. Do I need to wipe those off? I don't know if that'll go into the paper. Oh, well, we're going to, you know what, guys? We're going to try it. We're going to go for it. So I'm going to run it through my Big Shot over here. Please cross your fingers. Give some love over there in the chat. Put some hearts. Oh, no, Terry said I do need to wipe those smudges off. Ugh. Okay, what can I don't have any Q-tips down here. I think I pressed too hard. Okay. I will try. Yeah, I don't have Q-tips. I'll just carefully re-ink. I won't press. And, you know, I'm not using all of the sentiment. I'm not using them all. So hopefully I can at least get a couple good ones. I'll remember that for next time, not to press too hard. And I'm just going to snap that into place. It locks there magnetically. And then I'm going to run it through over here. Okay. All right. Do I see hearts in the chat? All right. Vicky has some. Kmato has some. Here we go, you guys. Cross your fingers. That didn't seem like a lot of pressure. And I did put the shims in like they told me. It said to put the shims. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, here. It did press it in a little bit. And look at that. Guys, we're going with it. That was almost foolproof. I think when I finally, maybe next year, do this for the second time, I'll be a pro at it. All right. I'm just going to set this to the side for now. I'll clean that later because I don't think I'll need it. And handily enough, this comes with a die that cuts all of those out just at one time. I need to put my other die cutter back together. Yes, Kalinda, I apparently try this out about once a year. Yes. All right. I think I'm going to pull this down just so I can look over it. Okay. Now, if you're interested in any of the products that I'm using today, I do have some links down in the description box. Now, I won't have the colors listed yet for this one since we figured that out together. But like this die set, this BetterPress set are down there. And don't forget now, I do have a little live stream goal going that if I get 30 super chats of at least $2 before this session ends, or I guess it has a timer for 3 hours, so a little bit before this session ends, that I will go live tomorrow and we'll like get prepped for my trip to Paper Gansett because I have lots of stuff I have to get ready. Vicky says she got the mini mink and has been nervous to try it. Vicky, that is one I will tell you, it's almost foolproof. Don't be nervous. Give it a try. Now, you will want to make sure that your paper is nice and smooth if you're printing your own stuff, but it's easy. I think you'll like it. And if you are coming in a little bit later, welcome, welcome. Make sure to let us know where you're watching from and give this video your stamp of approval. Give it a thumbs up. Maybe share it with a crafty friend. Right now, let's see. Oh, yay, our likes went up. We're at 103 likes and 126 people watching. Giving it a thumbs up is free, you guys. It is free. And that's also going to help us or help this be pushed out to other crafty friends who might like to come and join us. The more interaction we get. Susan says, I'm cutting it close on my paper Ganza things, yes. Susan, I already asked over in the paper Ganza group if I could finish it up while I'm there because I am a procrastinator. Tara, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are now a third of the way to earning a live stream tomorrow. I'll go ahead and put that back down there for people who got on. Okay. So I want I already have most of my card bases ready, but I want to emboss a piece of white cardstock that's a little smaller than my card front. So I'm going to cut this to 3 3/4 by 5. The embossing folder I'm going to use is from Tailored Expressions. I thought that would be fun to kind of burst out from the back of the little reel there. And again, I'm going to put that off to the side. So I'm going to put my cardstock in there a little off to the side as well. And every time I do an embossing folder, I have to try to remember my sandwich. Let's see if this one works. I see it looks like some of you are talking about your PE Combo Club. My July one just showed up yesterday too. I still haven't used June's, you guys. Okay, look at this. Just adds a little bit of detail to this, which you know what, guys? I wanted to do some splattering in these colors, but I think for time's sake, we cannot splatter, but that was the plan to kind of create a colorful background. But I think if I get this started putting together, that we will make our hour. And I still have to give this card away. Now, I got another new tool, you guys. This is Pear Blossoms Press T-Square. And not only, is it a T-Square and it helps you center things with your red dots, but it has, you see here where it says 3/8 and 1/2, it has little jigs to help you get a nice border on your cards. Well, I'm pretty good at a 1/4 inch border, but I will tell you what, when it comes to the half, I am awful. So look what I can do, you guys. Let me see if I can figure this out. I think I'm going to, let me see here. I need to maybe like that, put it face down so that that card fits right in there. I need to, gotta make sure I got the 1/2 inch. So I'm going to put that so my card is right in there and then add this. Oops. Charlene says she loves my t-shirt. Thank you. I have an apron like this, but I made these. Oh, no, I guess I need the 1/4 inch border one. I thought that was a 1/2 inch. Oh. Okay. That is actually if I would have made it. Let's see. Okay, well, I still love the idea. I thought it had oh, here we go. This is the 1/4 inch border that I need. So this ruler that I'm using, you guys, it has not been released yet. Is their A7 version. And Amanda sent this to me when I ordered my other version. So thank you, Amanda. But that just helped me center that nice and easily. You can't see, it's kind of tone on tone on that card front. And I just realized that I put this on the wrong edge and I should have probably put this on first. But guys, you know what? If there wasn't a mistake, it's not my live stream. All right. So this is easy. So remember, I wanted to kind of have this off the edge because it has the colors together. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a mark with my fingernail where it kind of meets that embossed piece and trim that down. When I don't unfold my trimmer, sometimes it has a spot where it doesn't cut completely. All right, as I'm finishing this up, I am going to give this card away. So I'm going to get that prepped and you guys can be getting your hashtags in. So let me go do that. We're going to call this If you would like to win this card, and you can be anywhere as long as you're subscribed to the channel, but anywhere in the world, one time over in that chat box, type in hashtag real, hashtag REEL. Now, if you're not willing to follow through and fill out the form to claim it, please don't enter to win it, because I have had that happen before. We want to make sure these get out, but I'm going to go ahead. I'll just leave that there. And yeah, just put that in. I'll share this again later. That I want to put on some foam. I want to pop this up. And I was going to test out giving away a membership, but I think I'm running out of time on this one, you guys, so I will try that next time. There is a way I can gift memberships, but for the life of me, I can't figure out how you can possibly accept it. But what it does when you can gift a membership, it gives them to the non-members who are like the most faithful, the most chatty, who participate the most on my channel. So make sure that you're chatting over there in the chat box for a better chance. But we'll probably try that next session. And then I'll just have to pick out a sentiment. And perhaps later I will put on some bling or something. But just trying to keep, if you're coming in late, here is the tentative schedule. Oh, I lied. This is the tentative schedule for today's festivities. So if you can't be here for all of them, that's kind of when I hope to be working on those. Again, if you're here in the live chat and you would like to win this card, and you will fill out the form, type in hashtag real over there in the chat. And after you do that, make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. We're almost at 120 likes and there are 140 of you watching. Now, I have a lot of kind of different colorful and sentiments that go with these. You know what I like? Your kindness brightens my world. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put it there. And make sure to, you only need to put that hashtag reel one time over in the chat box. If you do it more than that, it might kick you out. But if you happen to notice that you spelled it incorrectly or you put a space, do type it in one more time so you get your entry. And then I'm going to show you how you claim it. All right, guys. It was quick. Well, okay. It was simple. Maybe not so quick, but there is the finished card. And yeah, I'll probably add some gems later. But if you do win this card, if you do win this, down at the bottom of the description box below, I have a Google form, and it is going to look like this right here. So you'll go to fill it out. You're going to give me your YouTube username, and this must be what shows up on screen, your first name, your email address, in case I have any questions about your address. And then if you click next, it's going to ask for your address. If you are international, on each of those lines, please give me what should be on each line of the envelope. But you'll submit that. You'll have until Monday at noon to get that submitted. But again, you'll just need to fill that out to claim it. And let's go ahead and find out who our lucky winner is. Good luck, everyone. And thank you to everyone who is here. Let's see. Stephanie, congratulations, friend. Make sure to fill out that form. And you will need to know, I did forget to mention this, you will need to know what session you won for. You'll have to select that and then describe the card a little bit for me. So you can just say the colorful view master, or, you know, just describe that. But yes, congratulations, Stephanie. Now, guys, let's all, oh my gosh, it's 10:59. We did it. But let's take a drink. Let's hydrate for our next hour. While you do that, I am going to kind of clean up the stuff I'm using now, because guys, this next session I could not pre-plan because it's oh so inspired. And what I did is I asked my channel members to submit inspiration pieces, and then live here on camera, I will randomly draw one of those and create something new. So if you have ever watched the Oh So Inspired collab, which by the way is tomorrow, and you guys, I think I've made one of my favorite projects I've made in a long time. I am so excited about it. You could actually see it. I just kind of looked. You can actually see it on screen right now. But I'm super excited. So make sure to check my channel tomorrow to not only find out who inspired us, but to see what I created. I'm going to clean up what I can. Trying to be a good steward of my supplies. Keep everything kind of together. But make sure to come back by tomorrow. Yeah, sip. My goodness. Now, usually I'm freezing cold down here in the basement. But, you know, I always get kind of nervous when I do lives. But, whew, guys, I am warm today. All right. I just want to finish putting everything in here. And I don't have a box for Oh So Inspired because, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, you guys. Okay, I have lost the bottom to my die cutter. Make sure I did not put it back in here. we were going to get started, right? You know, that darn thing is clear. Oh, no, I didn't. It was in between the things. All right. If you are ready for Oh So Inspired, spam that chat box with some icons. If you're a channel member, you can spam it with your custom ones. And if you weren't here for my live the other day, I have a new, or no, maybe my premiere. I have a new custom emoji over there for you guys. Oh, there. Elisa just put it in. Unfortunately, I can't show it on screen because it just shows rainbow cat, but Elisa found that it is this cute little kitty cat with rainbow glasses. So spam the chat with any of those icons that shout out. All right, let me know if you're ready for Oh So Inspired. I'm getting some more caffeine. All right, you guys. I'm going to get, I forgot to get random.org up. I have a belt on and it keeps rubbing against the table. Hopefully you guys aren't annoyed with that. All right, I got to make sure. So what I'm going to do is I have a form that I had my channel members fill out, and I did keep some from last month's Oh So Inspired live stream that I did with them. I did keep those inspiration pieces, but I have a total of 26 inspiration pieces on that form. So now here on random.org, I'm going to, in 1 through 26, I'm going to generate a number, and then whatever form number that applies to is what I'm going to have to create with. So number 4, let's go see where it is. So go down to form number 4. And if you are in the chat and your name pops up, shout it out. All right. So this was Karen C. Not my crafty friend, Karen's Crafting Company, but a different Karen C. And she has entered Oh, guys, this inspiration piece, can you see that? That is gorgeous. Vellum Flowers, hello. So she entered that. So what I'm going to do is find some products, take inspiration from this. And I did see here on her form, it says that this was created by Amy Rasavi. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. So that's the original creator. Later, I will link to this project down in the description box so you can go check it out. And speaking of that, I forgot. If you are inspired by any of these crafty sessions today and you make something, over in my Facebook group, I have a dedicated album for you to put those pictures in. Remember, on that Facebook group, everything needs to go in an album, but you can add a picture of, let's see, maybe you made a color cube card with those colors from last time, or maybe you're going to create something from this inspiration piece. So I want to see what you're creating. So that's it. I'm going to put on some music while I try to find some products that I can create with this. So talk amongst yourselves. I will be back. right, guys, I want you to let me know what most inspires you about this project over there in the comment section. I will keep this handy so we can look back at it. Let me see here. Okay, we'll turn it back to overhead. So what I've gotten out so far, again, I'm just taking that as inspiration, so I might not recreate it completely. I am definitely making some vellum flowers. I am going to do some stamping in the background, kind of light stamping. And then I don't have that same shape she did, but years ago, I used to be obsessed with the Spellbinders Nestabilities Labels dies. So I just picked out one that I thought would be fun to use. So I will be using that for that little piece behind the flowers. All right. What I want to do is on this, which is a piece of Strathmore Bristol Smooth. I'm going to be doing some ink smushing, you guys. So here's this. I think to hide my adhesive on the vellum, I think I might cut these centers out of gold cardstock, all right? So what I want to know, what colors of ink or splatter or smushing do you think might look nice with a gold center? So give me some ideas over there in the chat, and then I'll pull out some of my liquid watercolors to see if I have something that is close. And I need to get out my ink smusher, which I'm going to use this afternoon. I'll have to clean these because I was going to use them for the afternoon. So, oh, Kristen says gold splatter. I have some Tim Holtz spray that I might use afterward. Dawn says purple, Michelle purple, Susan teal. Those were kind of the colors I was thinking. So let me get out. I have these all ready for this afternoon. I have Jelly Donut and Blue Raspberry liquid watercolors from Tailored Expression. So guys, guess what time it is? Get your poll lights over there in the live chat. Let me make a poll here, and I'm just going to put purple or blue. That way I don't have to type more than that. But I want you to know, or you know what? Do we do both? I'm going to put an option that says both. All right. Here we go. I'm going to give you 1 minute to vote in that. So get those votes in right there. Because I need to do that background piece first so it can dry. We need some like waiting music for this too. I don't know about you, but I get a little dancey here when I play my waiting music. Make sure to smash that like button if you have not yet already. And don't forget, we are trying to get to 30 super chats by the time the morning session ends. And I will go live tomorrow if we make it. And we'll just hang out while I get ready for Paperganza. I did set it kind of high, so it's probably not going to get Sandra, maybe refresh, because I know people are voting in it. Maybe refresh, maybe go out and come back in. All righty. Let's see which one won. With 70% of the vote, we are going to do both. All right, you guys. I'm going to have to clean off my ink smusher then a little bit. So if you don't know about this, I know some of my crafty friends told me in live chat one time that this was created. It's an ink smusher. I have different sizes and one with bubble wrap. These were made by NB Cards here on YouTube. So I love this thing. If you're kind of, if you have a hard time smushing too, these things make it foolproof. So I'm using, oh, Stephanie, thank you so much, Stephanie. So we are now 11 out of 30. We are on our way, you guys. So these are liquid watercolors from Tailored Expressions. And I'm just going to put a little of the purple down right now. And, oops, wrong one. Couple drops of water. Oh, Susan says large smusher jelly donut, small smusher blue raspberry. I could do that. Then I don't have to clean it in between. So I'm just going to add some water to those. I think I put 2 drops. Oh, Polly, thank you so much. Polly's got us 12 out of 30. Thank you, friend. Okay, so you think I should do large smusher on this? Now, I have a large one. Do I need to do that to spread it out a little bit more? But then, look, guys, all you do is kind of rub that around, and then you just smush, and you can pull in more of that ink. All right, look at that. Oh my goodness, thank you, Mary. Mary says Viva la Fun with 2 N's. See you at Paperganza. Thank you so much, friend. Yes, I'm trying to see if we can all get ready so I won't have to do my crafting there. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to dry this. And when I dry, I like to turn on some music and put myself on mute. I'm going to do my best, remember, to take myself off mute. But here we can get jiggy with it a little bit in our chairs. Thank you, Michelle, for the super chat. We're now 14 out of 30, guys. And yes, let's see. Susan said, did she just say getting jiggy with it? Hasn't heard that in a while because I'm old, Susan. So that's what I know. But yes, I did say we'll get jiggy with it. All right. I need to clean that up. I got to get my paper towels. I'll be right back. And then Allison said her super chat went automatically to $1.99. But you know what? So, but she said, but earlier, did I say $2? It is counting the $1.99 super chats too. That's usually what the super chat started at. And then it gave me that $2 figure today. So I thought maybe it had changed. But yes, they are all counting as long as that's that $1.99, I guess, or higher. Thank you. Thank you again for everybody who is adding to the goal today. Thank you. Thank you. I would play the DJ air horn, but that's kind of loud and scares people. Okay, now what I'm going to do with my little smusher, I'm going to do the same thing, but with the blue raspberry. So 2 drops of that and some drops of water. Okay. Let's see what I think about that. You know, we'll try it. I don't know if it needs to be. Oh, Patrice, thank you so much, friend. Thank you, thank you. Guys, we are halfway to 30 and we still have, let's see, does it give a countdown on there? Let me look. We have an hour and a half still, okay? So we got the first half in an hour and a half. Let's see if we can get 15 more. I know that's asking a lot. I set it high because I know I'm going to be tired. So, all right, it is time once again for some music and some drawing and some getting jiggy with it. Now, our younger friends, let us know what I should say when we're Boogie. Boogie might even be older. So let's see what other music I have. I have a lot of Christmas, but oh, here, I have another. What's this? That's nice. Guys, here I was chatting away, of course. But anyway, thank you to Kristen for the super chat. She got us to 16 now, so 16 out of 30. I want to know who here in the chat told me about this genius invention. Who led me over there? Kristen might have been one of them because I know a few of you knew about her. So what I'm doing now is just picking up some of the extra, and this is a bubble wrap. This is a bubble wrap smusher. It just adds a little bit of different texture there. All right. Yeah, and thank you. By the way, that's what I need you guys to do is scream you're on silent or unmute when I do that, because I'm probably going to do that about half the time. Okay, so here's our background. Now what I have to tie in that gold. Oh, Allison. Thank you so much. Allison got us to 17 out of 30. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So this is Tim Holtz Distress Spritz in Fossilized Amber. And to me, guys, this looks gold, but I do, once it's set for a long time, it really, really has to be shaken up hard, because you can kind of see there where that stuff gathers in the bottom. Let's see. Elisa has, let me see if I can go up and find this. Elisa has some ideas. She says groove, bust a move, hit the floor, front question mark. Yeah, that would have to be a question mark for me too. Oh, Elisa said her payment method isn't working for buying a super chat. She's troubleshooting it. Thank you so much, Elisa. Again, this is just kind of for fun. And even if you don't leave a super chat, if I make the goal, everybody gets to join us tomorrow, if I make it. Speaking of goals, right now, oh, guys, there are 145 thumbs up. How about another goal? It won't get us anything, but can we get to 150 stamps of approval. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Stephanie says, Kristen is right. It was her. She watches nearly every video by Natalie. Yes, she has great videos. You definitely, again, it's NB as in Natalie B cards. Okay. Now, spraying, I am going to get out. This is the Weekender box from last year, and I keep it around for all my splattering. I'm going to get that out, but I'm going to test this first. Okay. Cross your fingers, guys. I'm going to hold this up. Gotta hold my breath while I do this. Okay. So I don't know if it's, I'll dry this too. I don't know if it'll pick up the gold, but let me dry this and then maybe you could see it better. You notice it gave me some fatter drops there. Remembered the unmute that time. So it's mostly dry. I'm going to sit it to the side, but you can see here that just that shine that it adds. And when I saw Stephanie's comment, let me find it. Stephanie said, so while I was drying that, I just quickly glanced at Stephanie's comment and it says dab up the fat one a bit. I thought like that was a new dance move or a new way to say you're dancing, but then I realized how I had all that on there. So, oh, sorry about the in and out, guys, of the camera. That happens when I have white background. And then I also saw Kalinda. She has some words for us. She says the best she can get from her kids is get turnt, which means hype and party mode. Okay. I mean, I'm hype. Let me know if you guys are. Okay, I'm going to put this over here behind to finish drying so we can work on our flowers. Now, oh my goodness, I just stepped on my splatter box because I just threw it down on the floor. Okay, if you are coming in a little late, this is the Oh So Inspired session of today's Crafty live stream marathon. And this was the inspiration piece submitted by Karen C. And it was created by Amy Rasavi. And again, later I will put down in the description box a link to this piece. So this is what I'm working on or kind of looking at when I create. The next thing I want to do, so I want to have like stamping in the background like she does. Oh, you guys. Okay. Somebody mentioned my Lisa Horton metallics, which, no, they should be right here. Oh my goodness. So, all right. Which my crafty godmother, Sandra Johnson, if you are in the chat, give us a shout out. She sent me, I think it was like a Christmas or maybe a half birthday gift last year. And I used it to go to my local scrapbook store and get the Lisa Horton metallic inks. I think I'm going to stamp the background in this, you guys. So the background of my cardstock. So I'm going to cut a piece of cardstock. There she is, Sandra. Sandra, the gift that keeps on giving, friend. Thank you so much again for my metallic inks. So I'm going to cut a piece of white cardstock to 5 1/4 by 4. And then I'm going to stamp that background. So the background I chose, Amy originally had a text background. I like putting flowers with brick or flowers with wood grain, just kind of, you know, different textures. So I got out this Tailored Expressions knock on wood background, and that's what I'm going to stamp onto there with. And speaking of Sandra being awesome, this Misty right here was another gift from her because my other one broke and she sent me a new one. She is the best. Thank you so much. Leanne says, do I have a video on how to make those smushers? I do not, Leanne, because if you go to the NB Cards channel, it is going to be one of her most popular videos. And since she came up with that, I want her to get all the views and all the credit for this. I will try to remember later today or tomorrow to add the link to the tutorial down in the description box because everybody needs to see that thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, put a little adhesive on the back of this. Oh, Stephanie, yeah. And then Stephanie says to tell her where you came from. Yeah, let her know that Crafty Al sent you. Because we all like to know, like, if other channels are sharing about what we do. That is nice. Thank you for the reminder, Stephanie. All right, so now I'm going to ink it up with, again, the Lisa Horton metallic. And, you know, this background, it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys, because it is that wood grain. It can look distressed, but I think I got that inked up pretty well. And this is pigment ink, so I think it needs to dry a while, so that's why I did this next. Let's see. I would go to try to find the link. Okay, Stephanie Mormon. If you are okay with it, Stephanie, I am going to make you a moderator. Could you go over and grab the link to that video on the NB Cards channel? Because I think if you're a moderator, you can put links in the chat, but other people cannot. So let's try this. Oh, guys, that's beautiful. And we're not really going to be able to see the shine completely until it dries. But guys, there it is. So just a nice, just faint background. All right, I can't remember what is the next session because I got a mess back there, you guys. The next session is, oh, Spellbinders Club Kits. Okay, I don't think, I might need my ink smusher. I can't remember. All right. But again, here is the inspiration piece today. And I'm going to set this back there to dry as well. And then let's get our flowers cut from my favorite vellum. I need to go over and get some gold cardstock. I'll be right back. right, guys. So I got out a piece of vellum, and I think I'm going to cut 3 of the flowers and a couple sets of the leaves. And don't forget to stick around. I do have a giveaway each hour of the cards that I am making. Welcome, Tina. She says she just found this live, watching from her cabin in British Columbia. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Yay. Okay. Stephanie has found it, so she is able to add links. So yes, please don't go watch it now, but go over there now and like add it to your watch later. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for doing that. And then subscribe while you're there as well. Oh, guys, I have not even cut these dies apart. So when I cut my dies, I use these snippers from Tailored Expressions, and I always get out my little collapsible trash can because I want those little metal bits to go straight in there and not all over the room where like my cat could get a hold of it or my foot could get a hold of it. Okay, so I'm going to cut out the middle. All right. Bye, Becky. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I know not all of you are going to be able to be here for the whole day. So stop in when you can. And the replays will be available later. So. And you know what? Maybe I'll only need 1 of these flowers because this is a lot bigger than I thought. A lot bigger. I just looked at the picture on the front. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, look, that barely fits on that plate, you guys. That was much bigger. I was thinking it was the same size here, but it does say images smaller than actual size. And then don't forget, if you're coming in late, to give this video a thumbs up, give it your stamp of approval. We're trying to get to 150 likes. Oh, guys, we did it, 161. Now keep those coming. Keep those coming if you've stopped by and you haven't yet done it. But we did make our goal. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and I put score lines in that. I need to go get another piece of vellum. Welcome to Gail. Thank you for being here. Another goal we have going is 30 super chats in the morning session. And if we reach that, then tomorrow I'm going to go live again and do some prep for my trip to Paperganza next weekend, because I need to get some stuff die cut for my swap cards. I have a banner I need to put together for my table. You guys can come with your questions for me and we can just hang out. We are at 17 out of 30. Okay, so here is the flower, and it has some stenciling around the edge. And then I want to cut 1 set of the leaves. Oh, and Nightbot did just put in the chat the pre-order links for the Tailored Expressions and the Gummiapan Advent Calendars. Tailored Expressions pre-sale ends Tuesday, or actually the 22nd. You want to get your order in by the 22nd if you want an Advent calendar. So I'd appreciate using my links if you're going to order. Again, a lot of the links I share are affiliate links, which means I make a small portion of that sale at no extra cost to you. This is gold paper, but it reflects everything up there, so I just cut it down. Let's see. Susan says she loves this TE set. She's used it numerous times. Apparently, I've used it exactly 0 times, Susan. Was it like a freebie? Is that probably why? I think I probably got it like a gift with purchase. Because, you know, if you order there, every month they have a new gift with purchase if you spend $100. Barbara says she doesn't have a lot of crafty supplies at the cottage, just enough for the project she's working on. Well, glad that you're getting to get crafty there. That's pretty. And then look at the detail in there. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put all of these onto the little magnetic binder that Karen's crafting company got me, so I don't lose anything, because I do that easily. All right. Oh, Mary Whitcomb, thank you so much for your super chat. She has now gotten us to 18 out of 30, you guys. We are almost 2/3 of the way there. Almost. Okay. I'm going to call this dry. Look at that. Gorgeous. And now I'm going to get my Spellbinders Label 5. Doubt these are even available anymore. Again, I said that I've had them for a long time. I want to kind of figure out what size I want so we can still see this background. Okay, I think the big one's going to cover up. I mean, I guess it, well, no. So I'm going to cut this with that die. And it would go on top of here. Am I covering up too much of the wood grain background if I cut this out? And like here would be, you know, my flower would probably, I think I have to do that large one, you guys, because I think the flower's too big for the little one. So I'm going to go ahead, we'll cut this out. So we'll cut this out. Created to bless, down at the bottom right of the live chat box is a little icon with a $sign, and you can click on that, and that's going to show you the options for the super chat. It kind of looks like an envelope without the flaps. It's a little rectangle. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, June. We are now at 19 out of 30. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I just want to give a great big, okay, cover your ears, guys. But this is exciting that we're at 19 out of 30. So I'm going to play the air horn. Here we go. Thank you so much, you guys, for giving those super chats. I hope we can make it so we can craft together a little tomorrow. And don't forget, I will be giving this card away to somebody who is here live. And I'm going to try, you guys. Carmen says, where is my glass board? Carmen, I don't want to introduce it yet until I can like do an unboxing and record it. So it is coming, but it might not happen before Paper Ganza, because, you know, last week I was at my dad's. This week I've been trying to get caught up, but I will be using it because I am super duper excited. Okay. Here we have our card base. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the background. Oh, that's a good idea. Catherine says I can use the leftover background piece to make a frame for another card. I don't know how well like I centered it, you know, like if it's centered or not, but yes, that would make a pretty frame. And, you know, maybe even stamp the same background so it shows through the opening. Oh, June says she loves my hair like this. Thank you. June, this is like about the only thing I can do with my hair. This and use a flat iron on it, because all this is, I took my shower last night. I put 4 braids in my hair, 2 on each side, and then I just let it dry. That's about as fancy as I get. Oh, look at those rolling in. Thank you, Yellow Roses. She got, oh my gosh. We are at 21 now, you guys. And then Karen, my friend Karen of Karen's Crafting Company, which, you guys, I don't know if Karen wants to share her news or not. But let me just tell you, I about cried when she texted me, okay? So that's up to her if she wants to share it. But if you've been following her, it's good news. All right. I got sidetracked. I always get sidetracked. Karen showed up at last month's channel member live, and like I got sidetracked too. Thank you so much, Karen, for the super chat and for stopping by. And I just saw someone say, can I count Karen's super chat as 5? I can't. YouTube pays, like, does all that automatically. I wish, but that would be nice, right? All right. So we got that. And I definitely want to put this, pop that up on some foam tape. Bring in my big blue roll of foam tape. This one's from Tailored Expressions, but I get many sizes from Amazon. And I'm going to put some of this on the back. I want to use something a little, okay, look at this, you guys. Her PET scan showed no active cancer and the mass is gone. You guys, thank you, God. Karen, I am so excited for you. Seriously, friend. I'm so happy. Now, I think you do still have at least another round of treatment, right? And some follow-up, but yay. Best news ever. Getting a little teary-eyed right now, friend. Aw, Terry. Terry says, celebrating Karen's amazing news with us all. Philip, yes, thank you. And thank you so much for that super chat, friend. Here. And we are now at 22 out of 30. And let's see how much time we have left. Guys, I didn't think it was happening, but I think I might be going live tomorrow. We have still an hour and 3 minutes to reach that goal. Here's Karen says, thank you. Yes, we did discuss long term, still have a road to travel, but the light is shining. Most definitely. Oh, and thank you so much to Tatum DM. Thank you so much for your super chat. We are now at 23 out of 30, you guys. Thank you so much. And don't forget to stick around because I will be giving the card away. And I also, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and test it. Oh, Laura Hood. Laura, thank you so much, friend, for the super chat. We are at 24 out of 30. We are, what would that be? 4/5 of the way there, you guys. I had to do some quick math, so hopefully that is not too off. Nancy, thank you so much. Nancy got us to 25 out of 30, 5/6 of the way. Thank you. All right, so I wanted to put a lot on the back of there just because we did do some water on there and it got a little warped. Normally, I would not use that much foam tape, but I'm going to do that. And then, oh yeah, I wanted to try something. So I'm just going to try one for now. Oh, close. Oh, it won't let me. Uh-oh. It won't let me. I thought I could gift some memberships. Let me look on my phone. Sorry, guys. I want to see if I can do this because I don't know how exactly you can claim it. So let me get on my live stream here to see if I have to do it from my phone. Thank you for bearing with me. I think we will get this card done. Okay, sorry guys. Oh, okay, I'm going to try this. So I'm going to gift. Oh, of course. On my computer, I could have gifted it for the $1.99, and now that I'm on my phone, it's going to charge me the $2.99. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm going to try to do something. Oh, here we go. I can do it on my computer in a different screen. Okay. I'm just going to do one for now to see how it works. So it should automatically give. So it gifted a membership. And I don't know how you guys accept it. Let's see. Oh, here. Okay. It says that Dawn got it. So somehow, here we go. Where's it at? Oh, I can't bring it up. But it went to Dawn the Crafty Visage. Congratulations. I don't know how you accept it. They said that there would be something where other people could be like, oh, I didn't win it, but let me try for next time. You might have to do that in settings, but at least it gave it away. So, and I noticed too, my camera, my front-facing camera is locked up now. So let me switch this. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I had paused my video. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, okay. Who did I miss? Okay. Let me go back here. Nancy. I can't remember if I told you. Thank you. And then Christina sent so happy to have us all as friends. Right back at you. Carmen came in with a super chat, and we are now at 28 out of 30, you guys. I think I'm going to be going live tomorrow. I think I am. Okay. All right. I've kind of lost track. Okay. Cindy says, can you not use PayPal for a super chat? Have to use credit card? I honestly, Cindy, don't know. If anybody in the chat who gave one today knows, if you can let her know if there's a way to do PayPal. I already have, when I do the super chats, I already have it linked up. I don't ever pay attention to like what it is on. Trina says, would it be alive if there were technical issues? Heck no, Trina. But I was actually on a screen and I had paused it so the video wasn't playing. Oh, Kimber G. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. That snuck right by me. Kimber G, thank you so much. We are now, you guys. Okay, what do we got here? Well, it still says 28 out of 30. Did I just miss more? All right. Barbara, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I don't know why it's not going up. Mary Whitcomb got us 29 out of 30. Thank you. Oh, and I got to get on this card, you guys. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everyone. You know what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to get the giveaway ready for this card. So if you're live, as long as you're a subscriber over 18 years old, you can sign up. Now, Stephanie, I do have to ask you not to enter into this one. So please only enter one time. You can only win one card during today's marathon. So morning, that includes a morning and afternoon. But if you would like to win the card that I am making right now, I'm going to pop a hashtag up on camera. And you are going to enter that into the live chat, which I did just see we got more super chats, so I will get it. So one time over in that chat box, you are going to type in, let me get it, Hashtag flower, hashtag FLOWER. Type that in exactly like it shows on screen, no spaces, include the hashtag. Now, if you happen to notice that you typed it in incorrectly, do retype it once to get your entry, but please do not spam the chat with it because each username does only get one entry. And you guys, so I know I got Mary's, and then Beth finished off the 30 with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, I wanted to play the air horn. It's not playing. Thank you so much to everyone. I will set up that live stream later today for tomorrow. And I'm thinking about doing it at 10 o'clock a.m. That would be the same time that I went live today. I know it's a little bit early for our friends on the West Coast at 8 a.m., but then, you know, still our international friends can get in on it as well. Okay, what do we think about? What I'll do is I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll later, probably this afternoon. I will have it ready for this afternoon's marathon session about what time would work, because I could either do it at like 10 or 2. So I'll do a poll later because I want the most people to be able to attend. I do know, though, that for Stephanie, that's kind of late. All right. Oh, you guys, look at my new little my little weight, my little glue weight I got. Look at that. I got that at Michael's. It's kind of like a clear stamp block, which, you know, I like to put on my glue stuff every once in a while, but it's a pencil, so it weighs that down. Okay. I'm probably going to have to put a sentiment on that later, you guys, because it is already 11:57. I'll just make it some generic sentiment, probably cut it out of gold to match. Or maybe I'll cut it out one of those colors I use in the background. But you guys, here is the finished card for the Oh So Inspired. Again, the card that we were working with today was this one that was submitted by Karen C. Not Karen's Crafting Company in the chat, a different Karen C. And it was created for Amy. It was created by Amy Rasavi. Stephanie says, any compromise in the middle. We'll see. I'm trying to like keep lunch open, but I could always eat early. Okay, so here we go. So there is that creation. Yeah, I might add some little gold dots too. I will put final photos over in the Facebook group. But let's go ahead, guys, and figure out who the winner is. Again, if your name is pulled up, you are going to fill out the giveaway form. Only the person whose name shows up is going to fill out the form. You'll want to remember what it shows on screen as your username. And good luck to everyone. And congratulations to Laura Hood. Congratulations, Laura. Make sure to fill out that giveaway form. It's at the very bottom of the description box below. And you'll just want to do that by Monday at noon. You guys, we made it through another session. Again, I will finish it up. But let's go ahead. It is 11:58. I'm done 2 minutes early. 2 minutes, you guys. I don't know about you, but I need a little nature's calling break. So what I'm going to do, I have a little screen that I'm going to play while I'm upstairs. If you need this time as well to go maybe refill your drink, use the potty, this is the time, all right? So I will see you in just a bit. All right, guys, sorry it took a little longer than I expected. We have these automatic feeders now for our cats, and I heard it go off as soon as I got upstairs. Well, Linden, our sweet little cat, if she doesn't get there right away and start eating, her sister Aspen, which I see her right now, she didn't even go up, her sister Aspen eats her food and then goes and moves Linden out of the way to eat hers. So I wanted to make sure Linden had started eating so she can get her lunch. Okay, guys, another drink of water. And I saw while I was gone, I had a couple questions. Remember, if you have a question or comment specifically for me, please type question in all caps in front of it or Crafty Owl. But let me go back and grab those. And again, thank you to everyone who did a super chat so we met our goal. I will be going live tomorrow, which I'll do. You know what? I will start that poll here in a minute, and then you'll have some time to answer that while I get crafty. Okay. June said, what size are the dies in the Goody Advent Calendar from Gummy Pan? That one is more in her budget. I will show you those, June. So if you were here, I think it was the Easter Advent Calendar. Vivica sent me some of the dies. So they are, this is the Goody size. So they are pretty small. But, you know, it's fun to get something, you know, open something new every day. And then, let's see, the Grimes Tanya, or the Grimes Tanya. What is Oh So Inspired? Love this session. Do they happen often? So I used to go live once, maybe twice a month with my sister and do Oh So Inspired lives, where again, we would pick a member submitted inspiration piece and create something new live. And actually during those, live viewers got to give us, what did I call them? Submit a sabotage, where they could put another little thing in there and, you know, like, oh, you have to use red or you can't use the stamps, like stuff like that. And live viewers could do that. I know I keep wanting to bring back Oh So Inspired live, but my sister's life, my life, things with my dad have kept us from it. I do love Oh So Inspired. Now, if you love Oh So Inspired, if you loved that, make sure to check back my channel tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the monthly Oh So Inspired collaboration hop. I get together with some creative team members and we take inspiration and create something new based upon it. So it's not live, but it is still fun. And again, you can see what I made this month and I am in love with it. You can see it on my stage. Okay. You guys, it is time for noon my time central Spellbinders Club Kit, which, you know what, I forgot to clean up after my last session, so I'm going to go ahead and start that poll. So what time tomorrow will work best for you for just a little crafty chit chat? Like, we might be together for an hour or so. I'm just going to work on getting some stuff ready for Paper Ganza, and you guys can bring your questions. You can bring your crafty projects to work on. But which time would work best? So I will start that poll, 10 a.m. Central, noon Central, or 2 o'clock p.m. Central. Now, if you are here on the replay, let me know down in the comment section. I don't know if we'll have the same one, but again, even if you can't make it live, the replay will be available, so you can still see kind of what I'm doing for Paper Ganza. But I'm gonna spend just 5 seconds, maybe, well, longer than that. I want to clean up what I can, you guys. So I'm going to get out another. Spellbinders was super sweet, and they sent me a lot of these stash stacks, which I never knew I needed until I started using them for this, but they have different depths. I'm out of the smaller ones. I'm just going to get out this bigger one and throw everything in it from my last session. Just so that it's kind of out of the way. Oh, look at that. Goodness. And just get it out of the way. I think that's at least good. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in my container for the Spellbinders Club Kit. The ones that I am using today are from July. I do have some links below if you want to check them out. Helen says that she has some of these, and she loves them for holding a project in progress. Yeah, this has been so handy. And they also make 12 by 12 ones if you're a scrapbooker. They sent me some of those as well. Yeah, I see some people are helping out. Yeah, the membership. What we found out during the Christmas Advent, that if you sign up with like an iPad or an Apple phone, they are charging you more every month and taking it for themselves than what I charge here on YouTube. So you always want to make sure to sign up on like a computer. I think if I signed up for my MacBook, it would still be the correct prices, but it seems to be like iPhones and iPads, it charges you more, anywhere from $1 to $3, I think, extra a month. So if you only have Apple devices, maybe a friend or family member could let you log on to their either Android phone or like a laptop or a desktop. Okay. So this month's theme, which I did already kind of sketch out a card I want to make. This month's theme is Christmas in July. So all of these are Christmas themed. Spellbinder sends me some to use. So I get the stencil of the month, which this month, gosh, I cannot say that word. This month, There are some layered stencils that do this design, and another stencil that does this kind of, you know, like a knit sweater. The clear Stampin' Die of the Month, it has some sentiments and dies to go with it that actually go very well with the small die of the month, which is this cute little cocoa mug that looks like a penguin. And then I get the 3D embossing folder, which, no, I don't have it. It's like snowflakes in circles. And then the regular embossing folder is called Nordic Noel. So it's kind of like that same Christmas sweater look. Let me see if, there we go. That's what that looks like. So, again, I already kind of sketched something out. So I'm just going to stencil the background with this one. And then I'm going to, what did I decide here? Oh, I'm going to make a vellum circle behind it. Then for my sentiment, when it goes on, I'm going to put an embossed white circle. But anyway, a lot of confusing that you don't need. For my colors, which I'm going to stencil first, I got out these, all from Tailored Expressions, Mulled Wine. You know, that is my favorite ink. Sweet Corn, Brussels Sprout, and Peapod. I did already go ahead of time and plan which color I want for each stencil and wrote that on there. And I did not clean up my my mat that I did my smushing on, so I need to find something else to stencil onto. Too bad I did not have my my glass board down here. Let me just grab a piece of paper. All right. I just got a piece. No, I want something laminated. Sorry, I'm confusing. I am going to go ahead and just clean this up real quickly so I can use this. Use little stamper spritz from TE. Are you guys, I see Stephanie says Mulled Wine. That came as a surprise. Yeah, I bet. And Allison, I just saw this, says thank you. Oh, where'd it go? Says, oh, you're not bothering me at all. Hopefully you get it figured out. I know it's so confusing with that, with the goofy iPad and stuff. And you know, you can support me for free by watching my videos, leaving comments, giving those thumbs up as well. But of course, you get perks if you become a member. Okay, guys. So I'm going to start with the yellow. Did I not get out a piece of cardstock to stencil onto? The one thing I did not prep was a piece to stencil. So I'm just going to cut this down again, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This one, let me make sure. Oh, this is only 5 1/4, so I guess I'm going to do 4 inches wide. And put some adhesive on the back to hold it in place. And because I cut this smaller, I can't line it up with the edges of the cardstock. But I'll do my best to line it up. I'm going to bring in a marker here and just put some squares at the corners. This may or may not wash off later. I'm not sure. It is a permanent marker. Okay, sweet corn ink. And now it is just time to stencil, you guys. So if you have, well, I guess let's save like the Q&A type questions for tomorrow. Later today, in case you can't make it, if you do have a question you've always been dying to ask me, I will put a post over on the community tab, which is now called the posts tab, that you can put your Q&A questions over there. So I will have that. If you check back later, probably this evening, you can add your Q&A questions there. Don't forget to stick around. We'll have one more giveaway at the end of this. Somebody will get my little Christmas in July card. Did I see Danny popped in? Hello, Danny. You missed the excitement this already. I had a goal for super chats, and I'm going to do a live tomorrow because I met it. So I don't know if Sam is already going to left by tomorrow, but I'm going to go live for a little bit tomorrow again. Okay. And I saw Kristen said, if my marker doesn't wash off, I have place marker set for future. Exactly. Exactly. I always kind of like to leave the big reveal until the end, so I'm not going to pull that off yet so you can see it. And then I want to do the lighter green because I want to be able to use the same green blending brush. So we'll see how that fits. I'm going to start with those marks I made and see what they look like. Yeah, that looks good. Tape that back down. When I use two shades of a color, I always do the lightest one first, so I don't contaminate the brush later with that darker one. So that's Peapod. And in case I did use this earlier, or, you know, the last time I used this, in case it was with the darker green, I just like to clean that off. I saw this says isopropyl alcohol will remove Sharpie. I think I have some of that around here. I will try it if it doesn't come off. But again, you know, I'm not too worried about it. If you do have a question about anything today while I'm crafting, make sure, like it says at the bottom of the screen, to put question in all caps in front of your message. Or if you have something you just want me to know about, you can put Crafty Owl. That way when I look up, it's easy for me to see it. And now I'll pull in my Brussels sprout layer and then the darker green. I just realized hopefully I have these all right side up. Oh yeah, I see a number there. And I don't know what you guys like to wash your stencils with, but I love, when I get my glass board out, I am going to get a spray bottle of alcohol. But otherwise, I love to take them upstairs to the bathroom sink when I'm done. And I spray them with Dawn Power Wash. And that stuff gets almost every stain and color out. If you did come in a little late, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, a stamp of approval if you haven't already. Right now, we are at 175 likes, you guys. That is amazing. If you are coming in late, let's see if we can get to 200 by the time that I'm done with the morning session. And if you're going to join us for the afternoon session, I will start around 2:00 p.m. Central. I'm going to take a little lunch break. And you can set a reminder. Oh, no. Okay. You consider, sorry, that was shouting out here. You can set a reminder. I know Nightbot is sharing the link. And then down below in the description box, I have a link to the afternoon video. So what happened here, you guys, was when I was ink blending, that little flap at the top came up. So I'm just going to tape those down too. And really, it's the very edge of the cardstock. So luckily it didn't do anything. It just stenciled onto the back, but I'm just going to hold that in place. And I want to make sure on this one that I do a pretty heavy hand. I just said do. A heavy hand so you can tell the difference between this and the Peapod. Barbara says, Dawn, Power Wash is awesome. Yeah, I love that stuff. I love it for my dishes too. I have a few bottles around the house. Okay, one last color, my very favorite, saving the best for last. I am going to go ahead and get some of that dark green off there, just so when I use it next time, if it's a lighter green, I don't forget, and then get this in like my mint green or something. Kalinda said, Alicia said, oh no, and she looked up from card making, and her little black cat was standing up against her TV. Oh, as if she were trying to attack Alicia's hands. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I promise I like kitty cats. I won't be mean. Okay, now last and certainly not least, because it's my favorite, Mulled wine with stencil number 4. Again, saving the reveal. Oh, you can already kind of, well, I can see it easier than you guys. This is so fun. Okay. I don't know about you, but my tummy is getting ready to grumble. I think it's ready for lunch. I probably shouldn't ask because it's going to growl even louder. But what are you guys having for lunch? Or maybe it's too early or too late, but let me know your plans. I think I will probably air fry some chicken tenders, which I love the chicken tenders from Sam's Club that are kind of like restaurant style. I'm going to air fry a couple of those and cut up some romaine lettuce and do like a chicken Caesar salad. Yes, that's making me hungry. Oh, you guys, this is going to be cute. Let's see. Donna's having taco quesadilla. Angie says, taste tested zucchini muffins, yummy. Vicky is having chips and salsa and ceviche tostada. Some leftover pepperoni bacon and peppercini pizza for Susan. Oh yeah, you know what, guys? I think I might have to stop reading those because my stomach, I am not kidding you, it did just growl. So keep coming though, what you're going to be eating, and then maybe while I'm eating, I'll go back and look. Alrighty. Okay, if you are ready for the big reveal, put some drums or some hearts or some emojis over there in the live chat box, and then I will reveal what the stencil looks like. But I want to get a little sip of water here. I'm going to have some more caffeine too. If you drink canned pop at home, get yourself a koozie. Now, we have lots of different brands. This is a Yeti, so it was way expensive, but my husband got it for free from work. But you can get a can of pop, and then it stays nice and cool while you drink it over, hours. Elizabeth K says she loves my shirt. Thank you, Elizabeth. I created this. I have the apron that says it, and then last year when we went to Stamp Joy, I made these for each of the ladies that I went with. All right, okay. I see those emojis and drum rolls coming in. Are we ready? Are we ready, you guys? Ready? Oh, look at that. I love that. If you love it too, maybe see if you can find a Christmas tree over there in the emojis. Susan said, did I create a shirt for Paper Ganza? I did not, but my table, some of us did buy some special shirts to wear. So we'll be wearing those. I created some artwork if people wanted to make their own that said the name of our table, but I think people were not as game for that. So tomorrow you'll find out what the theme of our table is when I put together the banner I made. All right, I see those Christmas trees. Yay. Okay, guys. Now, let me get out my other club kit stuff. So the other items I'm going to be using are the Nordic Noel. And then I'm also going to be using the stamp set. Now, this does really go well with the mug dies from this year. Sorry, I'm getting text. Or from this month. So they're not all where I could just use them, but I figured, where was it at? Like this one says, wishing you winter magic in every sip. That is not going to make sense with my card if I don't use, that mug. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. This one says, sending you cozy hugs. That is what I want to use, but I'm going to leave off the and Cocoa kisses. So I know this scares some people, but do you ever do stamp surgery? Sometimes I would just put like tape over that before I inked it up, but unfortunately the letters are too close to each other. I'm going to do some surgery. All right. I know that this is scary. I know this is sometimes scary, but as long as you don't cut don't cut extra for no reason, you can place these back together later. So, gosh, I don't even know if I can cut. Ugh. Gosh, that might even be too close for me to cut that apart. Some of those letters are very close. I'm going to go for it. And if I bend the stamp just a little bit, like I'm doing it in a curve, that separates how close some of those letters are together. This, I might regret this, but I'm going to give it a try. Should have probably just tried the tape trick because these are very close together. Okay. All right, I got it here, you guys, and then I'll put the and Cocoa hugs back. But you see how I have, like, down here, I have that extra wing. You don't want to cut that off because you'll need that when you go to place them back together later. Just they're not going to melt back together, but you can at least set them next to each other when you use the stamp again. And then I will need Ooh, I will have to cut that. Now, the die isn't going to cut that out, of course, because I cut it. So I'll have to do something different for that. Otherwise, they have the coordinating dies. What I'm going to do is I will stamp this since there's barely any Brussels sprouts in there. I try to leave that little. I'm going to stamp that in Brussels sprout. And get out a scrap of white. Kristen says that is a cool stencil. So many color combo options. Yes, Kristen, that would have been a good one for me to use too for the color cube card. But I just wanted to make sure for today that it was in more Christmassy colors. But yeah, you could use it with lots of different color palettes. Okay. And since it is a new stamp, I might need to ink it up twice. With these, I don't use my pressure tool. I just kind of use my fingertips because since I'm using the Misty, I can always restamp it, which it's actually not too bad, but I'm going to give it one more layer, one more stamping. While that's sitting there, I'm going to go ahead and get the giveaway tool ready for this one. And just so, well, I guess, you know what, I better wait until I better wait until closer to time because you do have to be present to know you won. But I will be giving this away. Oh, I think I got some fuzz on there, darn it. I got some fuzz on on the stamp. All righty, there we go. And normally I would just set the Misty to the back and clean and take this off later, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Taking a page out of my friend Danny's book, clean up a little bit as I go. I don't think I have any, I don't know if I have any little sentiment things that are that big. Let's see, because it's kind of long. Oh, actually, that will work just great. Yay. A little bit fancier than me just trimming it. Ooh, Catherine. Love that. She says she could. Oh, wrong one. Catherine says she couldn't afford a glass mat, but her friend found a glass trivet, 15 inches by 12 inches for $1 at Dollar General. That sounds like a great deal. I'm glad it works for you. I had been trying looking around before Glassboard sent me a Glassboard. I really do want one, but I wanted one of the big ones. But unfortunately, with my studio lights, I will have too many glares. So I held off on getting one. And then when she reached out, I'm like, I would love to try a smaller one. So I think the one I got is 9 by 12. So it's big enough to stencil, 6 by 6 and create in quads. Okay. So now we have our sending cozy hugs. And now what I want to do, let me look back here at my sketch. So I have a big vellum circle in the back, and then an emboss. I put embossed white cardstock, but I think I'm actually going to get out a scrap of the sweet corn and emboss that. All right, I'm going to get out a circle that kind of fits this sentiment okay. Kind of like that. And then I want my vellum circle to be a little bit, bigger of a border. Cut this first. I'm going to cut the yellow circle first, and then I'll emboss it. Oh, goodness, I've done it again. Oh, no. I keep losing this plate. Now, if you are in the market for a glass board and you want one of the glass board studios, I do have a discount code with them that you can get 15% off. I don't have it linked here anywhere, but I do have it over on the not the membership tab, the posts tab, which used to be the community tab. You can save 15%. I think my code is just call me Crafty Al. I need some vellum. Oh, and Nightbot just shared that if you are crafting along today with any of the sessions, you can share photos of your creations over in the Facebook group. If you're not yet a member of the Facebook group, at the very bottom of the description box below, there is a link. You do need to ask some questions and agree to some rules, but then it will automatically let you in. And all photos, any photo you share in the group needs to go in an album. So I have a special one for today's Crafty Marathon. Linda, I saw that you just put #real into the chat, and you probably won't see this, but if you ever come into a live stream late, I would suggest watching at 2 times speed or maybe 1.5 times speed until you get caught up. That way you can enter those giveaways. Or you can always just click live, skip to the end where we're live, and go back later and finish watching what you missed. Trying to put this back. I need these for my craft roulette card. So I got to make sure these get back in here. Okay. So on the yellow circle, I'm going to use the Nordic Noel, which is kind of that knit sweater pattern on the yellow circle. Oh, thank you, Angie, for letting Linda know with a chat message to speed up. Thank you very much, friend. Because yeah, she won't hear what I said for a long while. Spellbinders embossing folders are always a little different than the ones I have. I always have to figure out my sandwich. Yeah, that's not right. There we go. That's good. This is so cute. This is so cute. Look at this. Oh, that might become one of my new favorite embossing folders. Again, that's Nordic Noel. It is the July embossing folder of the month. It's not the 3D one, just the regular one. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I need a card base. And again, I will be giving this card away once I am done creating. Let's see if I like. Stephanie said Linda won't see the chat messages until she catches up. While I am live, it should show her the live messages. But yes, if you were watching on replay and following along with the live chat, then it won't. Oh, Susan, that is a great question. I was going to pose that to my pod. So for the people getting ready for paper Ganza, what are you taking for your frosting color inks? Great, great question. If you answer that, put paper Ganza in all caps in front of your answer, okay? Oh, Catherine says, thanks for sharing the Prime Day link for the Stamp Die albums. They are very nice quality. Yes, they are. If you missed it, I do still have these links down below. These albums that hold die, like they even come with the magnets. These things are so nice. Now on Prime Day, they were 40% off. And for that, I actually shared Carmen's Amazon link, but the ones down below are mine. But yes, those are super duper nice. Let's see. Christina said she's bringing all her ink pads. Angie says she's bringing all hers. I thought about that because I thought with some of these stash stacks that maybe I could put a couple layers of my ink cubes, like the small ones. I don't know if I'm still going to do that just in case I need it, but Angie says she thinks she's bringing way too much of paper Ganza. That's me too. Kimber says they don't sell the pink tape runner like I have anymore. Any suggestions? Isn't that so sad? Somebody did say they found one at a local craft store that they just happened to go to. What I would suggest is going on eBay and looking for a used one. My sister has gotten a couple that way, and I know a couple other of my crafty friends have as well. But yeah, they don't make these anymore. I don't even think they make the regular, like the red ones that they used to have out, which is sad. Okay. I'm just going to put that right Oh no, I'm going to move it down just a little bit so I see more of the embossing. There we go. That way you can see the embossing. It's finished, you guys. So now it is time. It is time to give this card away. Remember, if you have already won a card today, you cannot enter for any more during the marathon, including this afternoon. So far it was Stephanie, and I can't remember who won the second card. I'm sorry. But those two, sorry, you can't win anymore. But if you are here and you want to win this card, remember, you do need to be willing to fill out the form. So if you're not going to follow through on that, please do not do the giveaway. But let me get that ready. If you would like to be entered to win this card, which reminds me of a sweater, one time over in the chat box, type in hashtag sweater, hashtag SWEATER. Hopefully I spelled that correctly out loud. Sometimes I mess up. Remember, you only need to put that in the chat one time. If you do notice that you have not spelled it correctly or you forgot the hashtag, please make sure to enter it again. Once you have entered that, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you have not yet already. I was hoping to get to 200 likes, and right now we're at 186, and we have a few more minutes. So if you came in a little late, go ahead and smash that like button, and let's see if we can get to 200. And Susan, she has done a message. She has been a channel member for 19 months, you guys. Thank you so much, Susan, for your continued support. All righty. I don't think I'll add anything else to this because I really want that that embossing to show up at the top. I'm going to give you another minute to get in that hashtag sweater, and I'm going to play a little music while I have a sip of either Diet Coke or water. I'm not sure yet. All right, I just gifted one more membership, so congratulations to CC Haxton. So you'll get the glue stick level membership for 1 month. Now, if you happen to be gifted a membership, you can still enter to win the cards because that is separate. Okay, guys, good luck to everyone. Let's find out who is getting my sweater card. And anybody too, whether you're being gifted a membership today or you're already a member, if you didn't know, the membership tab on my channel is where you need to keep an eye on every once in a while. That's where I post links to updated perks and any behind the scenes stuff. So make sure to go to my main channel, and there's a membership tab, and you can check that out. And all your perks are linked there. All right, let's get that back. All right, let's find out who is winning my Christmas in July card. Good luck, everyone, and congratulations to... Sorry, Kimber G. Congratulations, Kimber. To claim your card, at the bottom of the description box below is a link to a Google form. You'll need to fill that out and submit it, and you have until Monday at noon to do that. Thank you to everybody who entered and who has been here. If you have been here since I went live at 10 a.m., I want you to put a 10 over in that chat. And I do see that Allison has a question there. Let me scroll back up. Allison said, do they still sell refills for large tape runners if they are no longer making the runner themselves? Yes, you can still get those. So I get mine from Tape Jungle because they are very economical. I love their prices. And I actually have a discount code for you for that. If you check out the related products section of the description box, I have a discount code. I think it might be Crafty Al 10. You can save 10% on your order. Now they're not like the branded 3M ones. They are a generic, but I pay maybe $1.25 a roll, but I also get them in like 144 at a time. So yes, congratulations to Kimber. And I see so many of you have been on here. This is amazing, amazing. So many of you on here the whole time. You guys, I know that I was going to stop at noon, or sorry, at 1 o'clock p.m. Central. But why don't we go ahead and start our lunch break, our rest break early, and then I will see you back here at 2 p.m. Central. Oh, I forgot. I need to look and see what time we're going to go live tomorrow. What time? Let's see what everybody's thinking. Okay, so over half of you want 10 a.m. Central. So we will go with 10 a.m. Central. Tonight, or after I'm live, I will get that live stream ready so you can set a reminder. And if you can't make it to that, because I know some of you will be at church still, or it's late for, not the right time for some of you, you can still watch that on replay later. Again, even if you can't make it live, I will put the Q&A request on my community tab or my posts tab later, and you can still submit questions for the Q&A. So if there's anything you want to ask me, crafty or otherwise, I mean, if it's too personal, of course, I'm not going to answer it, but I will get that ready. And I hope you all have a great lunch. I'm going to let my cameras cool down for a little bit and get some food in my belly. And I will see you here in just a little over an hour. Take care, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.